Amherst legend Jody Gage is going to be inducted into the State Hockey Hall of Fame next month. The three-time Calder Cup champ was with the Sabres and Amherst for the last 11 years of his career and finished as the all-time leading scorer for Rochester once he retired in 1995. Gage has made his mark on the team right away. They were Calder Cup champions in his second year with the team. A year after that, he won league MVP. After it was all done, Amherst Hall of Famer had his number retired just before the year 2000. He stayed with the team since, and right now he's in his fourth different role with them. In the past, he's been GM, an assistant GM, and was the director of player personnel. Tomorrow, the Bills have their first mandatory workout. It's the next phase of the offseason, and players are fined if they don't show up. So it means there could be one question that comes to mind. Will we see Stefan Diggs? He wasn't at any of the OTAs, but not a big surprise because he wasn't there last year either. And his quarterback Josh Allen mentioned OTAs aren't always for everyone. The Red Wings are back home tomorrow night to open a 12-game homestand, and it's going to start with a team they lost a series to at the beginning of last month, the Royal Riders. Rochester let up 31 runs to them in Wilkes-Barre Scranton, losing 4 of 6, and they've lost 4 straight after winning the first 2 against Worcester last week. So where does that put them? They're 5 games under 500 and 14.5 games out of the division lead. And we're getting towards the halfway point of the season. The All-Star break is a month away. Lastly, a few days out from the U.S. Open at Los Angeles Country Club, it's the first major since the news that rocked the golf world. The PGA Tour, the PIF, and the European Tour joining forces. It's obviously a huge talking point this week with a stage this big. Matt Fitzpatrick didn't have much to say about it because right away he's not really sure what will happen. But some players can tell you what the moment was like hearing the news. Just ask Cam Smith.
You know, I thought it was kind of a joke that had come out. And then HE gave me a call and kind of explained what was going on. He didn't really explain too much. I think there's still a lot of stuff to be worked out, and as time goes on, we'll get to know more and more. But there's definitely a lot of curious players, I think, on both sides as to what the future is going to look like.
Fitzpatrick is going to try to defend his title, while Jon Rahm, Jordan Spieth, and Rory McIlroy also look for a second U.S. Open trophy themselves. Coverage begins Thursday night at 8 p.m. right here on News 10 NBC from Los Angeles Country Club. We'll be right back with the final look at the First Alert forecast.